wanted to do, no, don't drink my orange soda. What I wanted to do was film like a lengthy, get sort of chatty video while I get ready, and I'm still kind of doing that, but it's not going to be lengthy because I don't have the time. I wanted to use this as like therapy and just talk for a bit, but y'all, I don't know how long I have to get ready. I either have half an hour or an hour to get ready to go to my cousin's bridal shower, which, listen, I don't need to look perfect for it because it's not my bridal shower, but I want it to look nice because I'm a classy bitch. I drink orange crush out of a fucking whiskey tumbler, or not tumbler, whiskey glass. But y'all, everything's going wrong. I'm just gonna jump in. I'm not gonna say what I'm doing because I ain't got time for that. Cause listen, it is, oh my god, tell me what time it is. It is 8 o'clock. My aunt or uncle is either gonna pick me up at 8:30 or at 9 because the bridal shower is at 10:30 and I don't got a car. So someone's picking me up at one of those times and I don't know which it is. I did not sleep. Like, I slept so poorly that my fitness tracker little thing doesn't think I slept because I didn't. It gets worse. Like, this video ain't gonna be the peppiest. None of my videos are very peppy. Just, I don't know. I'm a pretty peppy person. I don't have a hairbrush. I came up here to Phoenix to see my dad, and I'll get to that later because I'm just gonna go through all of January if I have time. You can see I'm in my old bedroom. You might not know that I moved, but I moved. So I packed a lot of things. I packed a whole bag of makeup here. I have a whole bag of makeup right here. It's a delight. Like, I'm gonna put some concealer on my eyes right now. Just to, oh my god, there's a hair on my concealer. Some Wet n Wild Photofocus. It's cold. It's cold. I don't like it being cold on my lids, but it's cold on my lids. You know what? First of all, I forgot my earbuds. But more importantly, I forgot my hairbrush. My plan is to brush my hair like damn Ariel from The Little Mermaid with a fucking fork. Because, like, there's probably a hairbrush in my parents' room. My mom probably had a hairbrush or two. I can't go borrow those because my dad's sleeping right now and I ain't gonna wake him because it's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So I'll just, you know, try this and see how it works. Ow. Yeah, so we're using a fork as a hairbrush and we got a lot of makeup and I'm gonna put it on my face. I have a curling on here. Probably won't have time to use it. I also got bobby pins. Probably won't have time to use those. I'm just gonna start at the beginning of January while I put on some eyeshadow. January 2019 didn't start off that great for me. One of my friends kind of like decided she just wasn't gonna talk to any friends anymore, that she didn't need friends in her life anymore and stuff like that. And it was like, excuse me, I've been friends with you for 9 years. You can't just like decide not to be friends with someone after 9 years, I don't think. Excuse me. She had issues and she's kind of taking a break from the internet there. She's an internet friend and I hope that she's doing well, but it wasn't a great start to the new year, I felt like. If you watched like previous vlogs of mine, you know I've been planning to move for like 800 years, or nearly a year actually at this point. And it's all been based on my mother getting like long-term care, Arizona long-term care, which she got denied for over and over again. Should not have been, but I'll get to my mother later. That was Kathleen Light's Light Up. It looks better in person than on my phone right now because I don't got the light on in this room right now. I didn't turn a light on because I don't got time for that. I'm not awake enough. Figured, you know, now that the holidays are over, I'll bug my Aunt Robin again, see if we're ready to move me down to Casa Grande, which is like 80 miles south of my parents' house up here where I've lived for, you know, 26 years. I talked to her, you know, my aunt, and she was like, oh, I'm not ready to think about that. I got a lot going on right now. And I'm like, okay, so I'll probably hear from her later in the month on when she wants to, you know, help me move, because she's the one with a vehicle. And then like the next morning she was like, how about Tuesday the 8th? And I'm like, it's like 4 days away. Couldn't say no because like It took 800 years to get her to, you know, finally have a date for me. So I was like, okay. I moved on the 8th, and so now I don't live here no more. I'm here right now. I'm getting there. I moved in with 2 elderly friends. Yes, I have elderly friends. That's the kind of bitch I am. One used to live next door to me, and then I was her caregiver for like a year. And then they moved all the way down to like Casa Grande or the middle of nowhere, Arizona. And it was like, crap. Can you see that? That's real bad. Sir, oh my god, you can't see him, he's so short. So the reason I moved in with these elderly friends of mine is because the one who used to be my neighbor and then who moved and then moved again needed a caregiver because they have a kind of aggressive dog that likes me but has a bad tendency of biting people, including caregivers. So like, she needed a caregiver who the dog would not bite, which is me. That's literally it. The list is me. I decided, you know what? I've been in my parents' house for some 26 years. It's time to move, you know, especially since that's why my college is all the way down there, actually, Central Arizona University, because I was planning to move when I applied for college, so it's closer to down there, so it's closer to college. It's all good. Guess who is still not a caregiver yet? We were pretty set to start with this one company, right? They were kind of dragging the feet a bit, and it was like, come on, I ain't got no money. I'm just out here, a student, just out here doing her best. You know, hire me. Let's get on with it. Especially once my friend Patricia, I'm gonna call her Patricia, or the old lady, whatever, her other caregiver, the one that she had currently, quit. So it was like, hire me. But they did not end up hiring me, and the reason is because they shut down. Called them on this Monday, this was pretty recent. We're like, call us back, you know, we'd really like to get Megan hired because Megan would like to work. Called us back, and she was like, just found out today we're shutting down. I guess she was crying on the phone and everything. I'm not hugely surprised, just because their office in Casa Grande was like one of those little activity rooms at the Methodist church. It was at the church. It was just a room at the church, and it's like, I know I'm all over the place right now. It's because I'm not just in a hurry, but I'm in a hurry, so I'm just gonna move. So I have to apply with another company, which I can't go in for the training until February 12th, because you can only do it on a Tuesday or a Thursday, and like next Tuesday I'll still be here, and next Thursday Patricia has a doctor appointment. I don't know why I just put that there. I gotta go wet my sponge. Okay, so just give me a minute. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I'll be working for that company, but won't be like properly working and making money till probably like mid-February. So this semester just started, by the way, on the 14th, and so that was pretty exciting. I got 3 classes right now that I am in. I have a 4th one that's a late start. I'm real excited for that one in March, because it's archaeology, and you bitch love archaeology, because I want to be a history major, and then honestly, I kind of love to go into archaeology, but I'll probably stick with the plan of becoming a librarian. If I could be like an archaeologist librarian, that'd be some sweet shit. I say as I just put makeup on my face as a community college student. This is totally what an archaeologist librarian looks like. Let's get to why I'm here up in Phoenix if I live now in Casa Grande. So there's like no easy way to put this. My mother died last Wednesday, January 23rd. My mother passed away at the hospital. She She went into cardiac arrest, and like her blood pressure fell or something, they couldn't get her back up, and I don't know, I wasn't there. Now my mama, her health has sucked forever. Her health has just been shit my entire life, and it's just been getting worse and worse. But none of us thought, that's just none of us realized that this was gonna be happening. She went in, her breathing has been real bad. She was diagnosed with COPD finally, and she had asthma all her life. She was a heavy smoker. She cut down over the last few years, but the thing is she kind of smoked in an unventilated room, so that's not great. Yeah, so she went into the hospital because her breathing's been getting worse since like fall of last year. Like, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And she skipped her lung doctor appointment because she felt it was too close to her pain center appointment, her pain doctor appointment, because she had a pain doctor. Smashed disc in her spine. She couldn't walk very well anymore. Never could in the first place. Not since she slipped or smashed a disc in her spine about 13 years ago, when I was about 30. A Mexican restaurant. Personally, I kind of blame her for it because she insisted on going into the cantina even though she's the only one that could drink it only. And also, I was a 13-year-old, and it's like, you're gonna take me into the bar part so you can smoke, mother. But she fell down, getting down from the booth because it was up high, and she forgot there was like a step there. She kind of fell and she hurt herself. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but it's kind of hard to talk about, and you know, I don't want to start crying because I got makeup on. And at first I thought it was due to the weather, because when the weather changes, I feel like that makes our breathing act up. I have asthma too, so I don't think much of it, and I was like, well, go to your doctor. But I'm not sniffling because I'm sad, I'm sniffling because I got allergies. So my mother's health has never been great, and it went downhill. She finally went to the hospital because she couldn't breathe. So I'm like, okay, good, she'll finally get some help. And first she was doing better, but here's the thing about my mom. She didn't eat. Her only meals that she would eat were crunch berries and oatmeal. She used to eat a TV dinner every other day, or whatever, too, but she kind of stopped eating those because they became hard for her to eat. Got hard for her to like swallow, I guess, probably because of her breathing and stuff. And oh my god, there's cat hair all over this brush. She couldn't eat those anymore, so she weighed 64 pounds. I don't know what a person is supposed to weigh. Maybe that doesn't sound so bad, but trust me when I say that it is. She had been on these like Ensure Plus kind of shakes that could also be for weight loss but also gaining weight, and her insurance decided to stop covering them after the first month because haha, fuck you, I guess. We could not make her eat for nothing. Nothing in the whole world. We couldn't make her eat something she didn't want to eat, okay? She was that kind of person. Very stubborn. My mother was a stubborn lady. If she didn't want to do something, she wasn't gonna do it. So she didn't really eat much, and I guess she wasn't eating at all at the hospital either. I want to believe that the hospital did all that they could. They even had her on one of those, you know, like with the tube down your throat kind of thing at one point. She'd gotten off that, she was doing better. Last Tuesday, she calls me and she couldn't talk very well, and so couldn't understand what the hell she was saying, and she was really confused, and I guess her blood sugar had fallen, which I suspect is because she wasn't eating crunch berries every day. She calls me, she's real confused, she didn't even know where she was, and so that was real worrying, but apparently she did get less confused as they figured out what was going on later in the day. She was moved back to the critical care unit. She had been moved out of it. Oh my god, what lipstick am I gonna wear? But they moved her back there because, you know, with her blood sugar and shit. Then my dad calls about like 2 in the morning, Wednesday morning, and he's like, the hospital just called me. She went into cardiac arrest, and they said there's been a change in her condition and that he needs to get down there. He called me like an hour later once he'd gotten back home, you know, so I spent an hour freaking out quietly by myself because I didn't want to wake up my elderly housemates. And he calls me and he says, she's gone, and it's like, I don't want to cry, so I'm gonna not think about it, because otherwise then I'm gonna cry. But then I did have to wake up the old ladies, and they drank some coffee and I drank some hot cocoa, and it's hard to, oh, that feels nice. Like, I just think, oh, just because I can't see her right now doesn't mean she's not, you know, in her room watching Murder, She Wrote, sitting in her little chair at her little TV stand. She always sat in her room. She never left her bedroom. She became super agoraphobic over the years, and it's weird now, like, seeing her not in there. It's like seeing the door wide open, because it doesn't matter if a cat goes in there now. So she really is gone. And when I was down there, it still felt like maybe I'd get here and it'd be like a misunderstanding. Like, no, she's fine. Did we say dead and funeral homes and cremation and shit? Nah. We're gonna have to get help from the county to cremate her, because, listen, we don't got no money. I just explained how I'm not working, and my dad works part-time for my uncle, and he only gets minimum wage, and he's not been working that steady, and my mother was the main income in this house, like, and she was on Social Security. So it's like, we don't got no money. Like, look at me, I'm brushing my hair with a fork. You think I got a lot of money? No, people with a lot of money have hairbrushes everywhere. Ow. Damn it, I have tangles too. Can I just go like this? Ugh. So that's why I'm up here in Phoenix, because we're gonna have my mother cremated, and maybe, like, I wanted to come see my dad and see how he's doing, and he's taking things better than I could have really hoped. I think I want to wear this and this maybe, but I also want to wear a Scorpio moon. So my cousin's getting married. That's also why I'm up here, is because her bridal shower is today, which is what I'm getting ready for. Though I haven't gotten my invite yet, I'm sure I will, just because if she don't invite me to her wedding, I'm gonna be real offended, because she's like my favorite cousin, okay? She's the one that's closest in age to me. Her name's Gina. You don't need to know that. So you can go ahead and picture Gina Linetti from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I wouldn't say she's anything like Gina Linetti, because she's actually a decent person and not full of herself. She's a Sagittarius, which, because of her, Sagittarius is one of my favorite signs of the zodiac. Yes, that is relevant. Thank you. She's a few months younger than me. She's also born in 1992, so she's also a monkey. Again, irrelevant. Oh, I have another mascara. I have 3 mascaras. 3 mascaras and no hairbrush. Got air. What is air? You remember when Tumblr was still a thing? I don't know if people still use Tumblr. So my cousin's wedding is at the end of March. She actually is going to have her wedding on her parents' wedding anniversary, which I can't tell if it's cute or kind of weird. Ooh, I'm not sure if I should wear this. I should actually put on my dress, because obviously I'm not going to be wearing my pajamas. Though the Ultra Satins are way more comfortable than their Ultra Mattes for sure. Because their Ultra Mattes, oh no. It's doing the thing. It's burning. Oh, I guess that's a no on the hair curling or the bob pins or any of that. Also, this sleeve is flippy, so I need to go now. Oops. I'm sorry this video was a mess. I just wanted to talk. I'll maybe insert a selfie here to show you that my makeup did look good. Yes, I'm going with pearls because that's what the old ladies suggested. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much if you watched me ramble for like an hour while putting on makeup, because it was a lot. Thank you for watching. Oh, do you want to see like the full dress? Like, I don't know. Like, here's a mirror look at my dress.